Hey guys, my name is LT and you're watching Views on Twos. Thanks for tuning in with us. Hope you enjoy the ride. I really wanted to talk to you guys today about something that is really near and dear to my heart. I guess you saw the title, cancer diagnosis, stage 3 colon cancer. The same as Chadwick Boseman, and it's pretty hard, pretty devastating at the same age of 43. Let me preface this video by saying the Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman, was a true superhero. And I say this because I know what it is to go through chemotherapy and to deal with cancer and to just really try to keep going. Chadwick Boseman, the Black Panther, was again a real superhero. To understand that what he went through, going through chemo, all that he did and still worked on a very grueling schedule, and I could relate to him a lot because of the fact that I was on that same schedule as well. And what I mean by that is I work in the film industry. So the average day for somebody that works in the film industry is 12 to 15 hours. So him being able to do what he did and to perform at the level that he performed at is absolutely amazing. He loved his craft, he loved what he did, and that was his way of life. That was the way he made money. So by him just going through that and doing what absolutely amazing what he went through, the fact that he went through chemotherapy, well, let me just say this: chemotherapy breaks your body down. It kills all of your good cells in your body. And to know that the Black Panther went through this, again, he was a absolute superhero, and he still produced the product that he produced, even going through, what he went through. I know what he went through because being diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer is my exact same diagnosis. 7 months of chemo, a partial colectomy, which I had surgery and they cut out the right side of my colon, and then I went through 7 months of chemo. I was out of work for almost 2 years. Now, mind you, I'm a big guy. I was out of work for almost 2 years. The Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman, worked the full time that he was, the full time that he went through. And mind you, again, by working in the film industry, your average day is 12 to 15 hours. That's the average day. It could be more, it could be right at that. But I know some of the things that he went through by going through chemotherapy, because chemotherapy kills all the good cells from your body. I just want to preface this video. We're going to take a ride, and we're going to ride out a little bit, and I'm just going to talk to you guys and kind of tell you about, my story, my journey, and just, again, the Black Panther was a true superhero. I can't say it any better than that. Now we're going to get on the road. We're going to ride out a little bit so we can kind of talk about it. So let's ride. Yeah, sometimes you got to be careful going over this. Sometimes I take Hilda G in areas that she probably shouldn't need to be in. But again, this is Views on Twos. I'm at this state park right here. Oh, that's kind of steep. I don't know if I want to go off that way or not. It wasn't that bad. So, yeah, here we go. Now, you guys understand that going through chemo is not easy. Now, I was diagnosed at the same age as Chadwick Boseman, 43, with stage 3 colon cancer, and it dramatically changed my whole life, within a matter of days. I went to a, I went to a, I had gotten a checkup at the beginning of the year. Something wasn't right, so I went back to get another checkup. And I'm summarizing this, but I do have links that you guys can watch, and in order to find out everything that went on with me. But what happened was, I went the second time I went to the doctor, and they told me to go have some blood. They told me that I needed blood, so I went to get some blood. I ended up staying in the hospital for the entire weekend. And once I I ended up getting 3 units of blood. My hemoglobin was down to a 5, which a normal hemoglobin is 13.5. So really, I was about to stroke out. Again, my hemoglobin was down to a 5. So what they did was, they said we need to find out where this blood is going. So they did a colonoscopy, and once they did a colonoscopy, they found that I had, they found a mass. Once they did a colonoscopy, they found a mass, and that was the size of a large lemon. And once they found that, they said, okay, we need to find out where this blood is. We need to find out where this blood is going. They sent me immediately to get some blood work done, and this was on a Thursday evening. Friday morning, and I'm paraphrasing, Friday morning they called me and said, hey, you need to go get some blood from the hospital. You need to go to the hospital and get some blood. So I ended up staying in the hospital for the weekend. They gave me 3 units of blood. They said that my hemoglobin was a 5, which a normal is 13.5. So actually, I was about to stroke out. So once they gave me the blood, they said we need to find out where this blood is going. So they did a colonoscopy. They found a large mass in my colon. They then said we need to verify. They pretty much knew it was cancer. Oh my God. And I almost bought it. I don't know if y'all saw that or not. I almost bought it. I was looking at that guy. I felt like he was getting ready to come out. Oh my God. I felt like he was getting ready to come out. Oh boy. So guys, you really gotta be paying attention. You really gotta know, you really gotta keep your eyes open, because you never know, what could happen. It could happen in the blink of an eye, especially when you're riding this motorcycle. So, where was I? Okay, so they said that I need to. They found a mass, so then they said that I need to go and get an MRI, because they wanted to confirm that it was cancer. So once they confirmed it was cancer, then they said that okay, we need to do surgery. So basically, within a 2-week span, I went to the hospital. I got 3 units of blood. I did a colonoscopy. I did an MRI, and then I had surgery. I had a partial colectomy, which they cut out the right side of my colon, and then they cut out the right side of my colon, and then I did 7 months of chemo. On my first chemo, let me close this. On my first chemo, I told my wife, I said, chemo, which we did together, because she was with me every step of the way. And let me say this: when you know somebody that's going through, you really need a support system. On my first chemo, let me close this. On my first chemo, I told my wife, I said, we can't let this beat us. And I told her, I said, I'm gonna beat this cancer, and then I said I'm gonna ride my motorcycle. So that's where my hashtag Beat Cancer Then Ride came from. And so every time me and my wife did chemo, which we did together, because she was with me every step of the way. And let me say this: when you know somebody that's going through, you really need a support system. So once you really need a good support system, and she was my everything. I call her Juice. Juice was my everything. So we went through it, and we just I had chemo every 2 weeks. So during chemo, we would vlog every 2 weeks. We would vlog. So we started a page called Beat Cancer Then Ride, and along with the hashtag. And the reason for starting that blog was we really wanted to let people know what was going on with what goes on when you have cancer, what goes on when you diagnose, and then while you're going through it, because we really feel like that people don't talk about it enough, and people always say, why did you start being an advocate about it? Well, that's the way most things start. You really don't start to being an advocate about something until it affects you. So we started vlogging and we started talking about it, and through Beat Cancer Then Ride, I've been able to meet a whole lot of people. And people reach out on me on social media, people that may be having questions, or people that may have questions, or people just want to know, hey, so what happened? What really happened? How did this affect you? And then I have a lot of questions about, well, did you feel bad? My biggest things were I just felt tired all the time, and then I had cravings that I normally wouldn't have. And again, I'm going to drop some links down in the bottom, down in the comments, so that you guys can listen to a couple. My diagnosis was actually in 2016, in September of 2016. Well, I actually went to surgery on September 29, 2016. But just recently, this summer, I had Men's Health magazine found me through my hashtag, which is Beat Cancer Then Ride, and they they asked me to do an interview. So I did an interview with them. So once I did an interview with them, they said it was going to come out. It was going to come out in September. Mind you, the article came out roughly, I think, a week or a week and a half before Chadwick Boseman, before he won. And I say he won because Chadwick Boseman, he went through that like a champ. He won because he defeated a lot of the odds. A lot of people beat cancer, and a lot of people are not here, but they still beat cancer. And I feel like you don't lose. Again, that was in 2016. I'm cancer free now. I went through, again, 7 months of chemo. I had what's called a partial colectomy, where they cut out the right side of my colon, and I fought the fight. I did what. Let's see if I can get over here. Let's go by them Falcons. Let's go by the stadium and see what's going on over there. I'm not a Falcons fan. I live in Atlanta, but I'm not a Falcons fan.
If you have someone that's been affected with cancer, i.e. colon cancer or any kind of cancer, write yes in the comments. I'm trying to see something. And what I'm trying to see is how many of you guys know someone that's been affected with cancer. We gotta find a cure, guys.
And let me say this. I saw blood in my stool on occasion, and I don't know how frequently that was. Wow, that train is loud. I saw blood in my stool on occasion, but I didn't know. My dad had cancer. A lot of his siblings had cancer. My mom died of breast cancer. I was in denial. So when I saw the blood, I didn't want to see the blood. So when I saw it, I dismissed it. Other than being tired, and I saw that blood, but I didn't have anything else. I didn't have any other issues going on. I was not, other than being anemic from the blood, from me losing blood, I never had any symptoms. I was always okay. I didn't have high blood pressure. I didn't have diabetes. I still don't. I don't have any of that stuff. But I had cancer, and I had what's called Lynch syndrome. So I didn't have any I didn't have any symptoms. I didn't have any symptoms other than just being tired all the time, and I thought I was just tired because of my weight. So, guys, you gotta listen to your body. You gotta ask questions, and I'm gonna put a couple links to my other pages down below. And if you got something from this video, don't forget to check out the links down below. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be up under here. There's the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I don't know if I can get out of here or not. How did I come in here? So guys, please understand that colon cancer is detectable, is treatable, and is beatable. Early detection is key. Early detection is key. So get checked. Ask questions of your family members, your mom, dads, aunts, uncles, and find out what's going on with them. And don't be afraid to share your story, because one of the most important things is my cancer was 3 years ago. But the thing about it is, everybody has a story. It's just a matter of time when you can share your story. And I'll say that again. Everybody has a story, but sometimes you just have to wait your time to tell your story. I had no idea that somebody from Men's Health Magazine would reach out to me and want to do an interview on me for the things that I went through. It was a blessing because, again, it happened the same time that I was able to, the same time that look at that traffic. It happened at the same time, or the article came out right when Chadwick Boseman won. And I'm saying win because he won. He didn't lose because he was a champ. He was great. He was great at what he did. He was great at how he carried himself. And he was great at how he went through it. And to me, that's a true testament of how you go through something. I believe that how you go through something is how you come out of it. I'll say that again. I believe that how you go through something is how you come out of it. I hope you guys are vibing with me. I hope if you found some value in this video, let me know. Comment down below if you're what type rider you are, and if you're enjoying this content. Well guys, it's that time again. My name is LT. This is Views on Twos. And always remember to be nice, smile at somebody, and ride every day.